Okay, so before I begin, stop thinking about how much more you can sleep and start thinking about how much more you can do. So good morning everyone, good morning, and good morning. So by the way, this is Roberto the Mapeh Almerol and I am your Mapeh teacher for today. So our objective for today, for our topic is choose the relationship of selected Asian festivals and festivals in the Philippines in terms of forms, reasons for holding the celebration. So our topic for today is all about festivals and theater arts in Indonesia and Thailand. So Wayang Kulit of Indonesia. Wayang Kulit, an Indonesian form of shadow puppetry, holds the audience's attention with riveting storylines executed masterfully the dalang or puppeteer. So that is the Wayang Kulit of Indonesia. So these are the elements of performance. The fundamental components of a performance include the puppeteer or the dalang or java, the dalang or bali, rather, a hammer used by the dalang to knock on the puppet box, simpala metal plates that the dalang hits with his foot, the kipyak, a traditional Indonesian orchestra, gamelan, shadow puppets, Wayang Kulit allied sorts, the blingkong female singers and male chorus, peasant hand and fingerons as screen frames and screens, the gawang and killer. It is the main focus of the performance. Banana last, the gibog, the pointed stick of the wayang base handle pierced the peeled trunk of banana tree, and the spongy substance holds the puppets in the place, a puppet box called kotak. Baninas dances festivals in Indonesia. Baninas dances are the very ancient dance traditions that is part of the religious and artistic expressions among the Balinese people. In Hinduism, dance is an accompaniment to the perpetual dissolving and reforming of the world. The creative and reproductive balance is often personified as Shiva's wife. The Durga sometimes is called Oma, the probability or Kali. So dance elements. So we do have the female dancers wear various colors and makeup, a crown, both real and golden flowers in the hair. They also wear sarong and wrapped long sash from their hips to their breasts, as well as many gold decorations. On the other hand, male dancers also wear makeup but use more red color for their eyes and cheeks, and their eyebrows are colored to enhance masculinity. We also have masks when they dance. The topping dance, a crown, a cloak, or many pieces of these clothes are worn around their body. Male dancers also carry a sword on their shoulders. The Nang shadow puppet of Thailand. Nang is an ancient form of shadow theater in Thailand, which dancing puppeteers perform scenes from the reenactment by representing cut-out letter figures against semi-transparent cloth screen. Its main drive is to relay to the audience the importance of Thai values and ideologies enchanting the world. However, the mystical and historical events remain fundamental in all performance. It is still very popular at village festivals, temple fairs, and celebrations such as marriage. Its characters are made from intricately cut out and articulated shades of letter. In shadow puppet shows, the shadows of the puppets appear on the screen. A puppeteer behind the screen moves the puppets and speaks their lines. Shadow puppets like this are popular in some Asian countries. Two types of the Nangs. The Nang Talong, it is played with letter puppets, each representing a separate character, about 50 centimeters high. They usually possess a movable giant arm controlled by a string rather. Secondly is the nangjar. It's normally made of cowhide and rattan, a large decorated scenes and characters measuring around 2 meters height and a meter wide. They do not have jointed arms, but the themes and styles remain the same. The Sky Lantern Festival of Thailand. The Sky Lantern Festival of Thailand is held not just in the country but also in China, Taiwan, and other neighboring countries. This event is about the launching of lanterns, which are actually small hot air balloons. Its release of a sky lantern is a petition. Small players or good wishes of the persons who released the lantern. This event is held on the full moon of the 12th moon in traditional Thai lunar calendar. And the Western calendar, this usually falls in November. Here are some samples of different meanings and symbols of releasing sky lanterns. It sends a person's bad luck and misfortunes away into the air, especially if it disappears from view before the fire goes out. People say a short prayer before launching the lantern. Sometimes they will also write their address in the lantern. Anyone who later finds the lantern can then claim money from the sender. In this way, the good fortune is shared. It is considered good luck to raise a sky lanterns, and many Thais believe they are symbols of problems and worries floating away. It is an act of veneration to Pragya Mandi, the crystal shady in heaven in which the Buddha's hair is kept, by sending air balloons, the lanterns into the high sky. The Loy Kraton festivals, perhaps one of the most visually mesmerizing celebrations in the world, the Long Kraton festivals in Thailand. It is vivid memory of all experience. Since there is something wrong with the experienced the magic. For good reasons, Loy Kraton also spilled a long Kraton in the most popular folk festivals in Thailand. During Loy Kraton, thousands of small candlelight floats released on rivers and waterways as offering to the river spirits. Kraton are small decorated floats made from dried bread or banana leaves that are placed in the river with candles as an offering. Sometimes a coin is placed on the float for good luck as misfortune floats away. Kratons are launched to demonstrate gratitude to the goddess of water and to ask forgiveness for the pollutions. Ironically, much pollution as a result of the festivals can be seen floating on the water the next day. So that's all for today, and I hope you learned something from this lesson. So anyway, once again, this is Roberto Dumapig Anirol, and I am your Mapeh teacher for today. So if you have questions or clarifications, don't be shy to ask or write your questions in the comment box sections below, so that I will be aware to see it, and I will going to answer it with all the knowledge that I have. Also, you may browse on the link www.gaitf.com for more updates and information in regards in this lesson. So, without further ado, so that's all for today, and goodbye everyone, and God bless us all.